Yo, guys, Urb'n Barz brings you the best UK reactions to rap, hip hop, and urban music from all around the world. And guys, it's been a long time. I've been away, but I'm back now. And guys, we've got to check out our man NF and his second album. I think it is Therapy Sessions. And on this one, guys, we've got How Could You Leave Us? How could you?
How could you leave so unexpected? We waited for you, but you just left us. We needed you, yeah, I needed you. Yo, I don't know what it's like to be addicted to pills, but I do know what it's like to be a witness to kills. Mama told me she loved me, I'm thinking this isn't real. I think of you when I get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison, let me out of my cell.
Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison, let me out of my cell. I was just looking at how he started the first 30 seconds of the video with the family scene. It looked like a nice scene, all the family, you know, the parents, the children all coming together. But it's not quite as it seems. Wow. If pain is a prison, then welcome to hell.
Get a whiff of that cigarette smell, yeah. Welcome to the bottom of hell. They say pain is a prison, let me out of my cell. You say you proud of me, but you don't know me that well. Sit in my room, tears running down my face, and I yell into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes.
Oh my gosh. So is that like psychiatrists, etc.? I'm in a room with a parent I barely know, a woman in the corner just writing notes. Oh my gosh. For a child, that scars them for absolute life, people. Oh my gosh. Oh my, I'm going to check that again, guys.
Yeah, into my pillowcases. Say you coming to get us, then call a minute later just to tell us you're not. I'm humiliated. I'm in a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you want to watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no.
Oh my goodness. So he's saying that what was more important to his ma was taking the pills rather than raising the children. You know, oh my goodness. And for a young child, they can't understand that, you know, because anytime a parent pushes a child away, you know, the child thinks it's their fault, or the child just can't comprehend, he can't compute, or she can't compute what's going on. What is it that they've done to make the parent not want to know them or be with them or whatever? At that age, they can't comprehend that there are so many. I'm just looking like a Rubik's cube. There's so many combinations and so many permutations and so many integrations that affect behavior. You know, the dynamics will always change. You put another person into a mix, dynamics change. So yeah, you know, as much as we can say that's a terrible thing, but I, for one, don't know what was going on in the parent's mind. I don't know what's going on in the child's mind. But when you put the two together, you know, so many different permutations can happen. But at the end of the day, it's not great. It's not great.
In a room with a parent that I don't barely know. Some lady in the corner watching us while she's taking notes. I don't get it, mom. Don't you want to watch your babies grow? I guess pills are more important. All you have to say is no. But you won't do it, will you? You gon' keep popping till them pills kill you. I know you're gone, but I can still feel you.
Oh, you're gone, but I can still feel you. And I was just listening to the beats there with the claps coming in. It was, yeah, them solid kicks coming in there. And the nice little claps, really emphasizing what NF's going through. And he just stopped.
Ooh, I would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us?
This reminds me a bit of the scene of one or two of the scenes that were in. Now, what was that film? Inception. Do you know when you couldn't fathom what was real and what wasn't real when you saw the bit with the kids, etc.? Sorry, for one reason it just flashed into my head. Inception. So it's like, what's real, what's genuine, and what's not, what's fake.
How could you leave us? Why would you leave us?
And I was just thinking, in a child's world, you know, to say like, well, what is genuine, what is fake? You know, like, is, you know, do you create a world of your own where you do have your parents, etc., and everything's great, or do you go into your own inner sanctum, you know, and just get away from everything? I don't know.
I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing.
Oh, I've got a picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom's, I need the real thing. Oh my gosh, that's so true. You know, an inanimate object, yeah, against the real thing. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad.
I got this picture in my room and it kills me, but I don't need a picture of my mom, I need the real thing. Now a relationship is something we won't ever have, but why do I feel like I lost something that I never had?
It's a relationship that he'll never have, so why does he feel that he's lost something that he's never had? Oh my goodness. There's a hole, a massive hole in his life. It's like, you know, society says that we should have this, we should have a relationship with our parents, etc. So if you don't have one, you feel somehow that you've lost out. You feel somehow there's a hole in your life. Somehow you feel inferior, or something's missing.
You should have been there when I graduated. Told me you love me and congratulations. Instead you left us at the window waiting. Where you at, Mom? We're too young to understand. Where you at, huh? Yeah, I know them drugs that got you held captive. I can see it in your eyes, they got your mind captured. Some say it's fun to get the high, but I am not laughing. And what you don't realize and what you're not grasping, that I was nothing but a kid who couldn't understand it. I ain't gonna say that I forgive you cause it hasn't happened. I thought that maybe I'd feel better as time passes. If you really cared for me, then where you at then?
I can only surmise that there'd be so much anger, so much potential, maybe hate. There's lots of love, there's hate, there's anger, there's sadness. There's so many emotions that go around in a child, you know. I've lost a parent in whatever circumstances, but potentially that may be even worse. I mean, you know, sort of losing a parent who maybe walks out on you. You know, do you blame yourself for that? And how does that affect you going through your life?
Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? How could you leave us? Why would you leave us? Oh.
I can hear all those sounds, you know, like almost of tears, of, you know, choking up, etc. It just makes this song more, you know, emotive. It just makes it more... makes me feel so sad.
Our last conversation, you and I sat in the living room talking about my music, and I brought you something to listen to. You started crying, telling me this isn't you. A couple weeks later, guess you were singing a different tune. You took them pills for the last time, didn't you? They took you from us once, I guess they came back to finish you. Crying my eyes out in the studio is difficult. Music is the only place that I can go to speak to you.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
Everything inside of me not to scream at your funeral. Sitting in my chair, that person talking was pitiful. I wish you were here, mama, but every time I picture you, all I feel is pain. I hate the way I remember you. They found you on the floor, I could tell you felt hollow. Gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. You gave everything you had, plus your life to them pill bottles. Don't know if you hear me or not, but if you're still watching, why? Why would you leave us? Why would you leave us? How could you leave us? sometimes I think about like,
So
sometimes I
sad.
think about things like, you know, when I have kids and like, when you won't be there, you know, you won't be there for any of that.
So this is a song all about loss and grief. And the funny thing about that, and I shouldn't say funny thing, but the weird thing about that is I always feel like I'm an intruder on someone else's grief, you know, and I always feel that I'm out of place. A stranger walking onto someone's grief isn't great, guys. You know, it's like I feel like I'm intruding. You know, this is so sad.
I'll never get to see you again. Sometimes I wish I would have just called you. I wish I would have just picked up the phone. I wish you were here. I mean, you should have been there for us. You should have been here. The pills got you right. And pills got you right. I wish you were here.
Not much more you can say to that, guys. You know, how could you leave us? And this is what happens when someone passes suddenly. Even if you know they're in a downward spiral, it just does happen out of the blue. You feel that sense of loss. You feel that sense of something's been taken from you and you can't understand why. You just can't. Some of you doesn't even believe it's true. Other parts of you feels very angry. Why have you left us? Why? Why have you, you know? And particularly like if someone has done it through their own hand or through, as they say, drugs, alcohol, etc. You know, it's a case of, you know, were we not enough for you? You know, or what was wrong with us? Why did you, you know, do what you did? It's a hard one, guys. And I think that most people, you know, eventually get on with, you know, but you, at the end of the day, it's still there at the back of your mind. And you could probably never truly reconcile yourself with what's happened. And sometimes a lot of people blame themselves. Sometimes they'll be very angry and blame, you know, for leaving. But it's a hard one. And in my opinion, I think everyone handles things in their own way. So there is no right way, wrong way to handle things, you know, and everyone does it in their own time as well. So yeah, it could be raw 20 years from the event happening, 30 years, 40 years. Some people never get over things like that, guys. But this is another track now from NF, which has just thrown me. Every track is different. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. So here at Urb'n Barz, I'm really enjoying my NF journey. And just when I begin to think that I'm beginning to understand him, he throws a curveball into the mix. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. And this is one of those. I didn't see it coming, guys. Well, that was incredible. I just loved it. Was a, you know, just sparse notes on the piano, really. There's beats coming in with the claps, you know, the nice percussive sort of things, whatever. But even those were sparse and in between. Then you heard sort of like tears, etc., going on the track as well. A lot of angst, a lot of just, yeah, absolutely love that track, guys. Yeah, that's about all I can say, guys. All I'm going to say now is look after yourselves, look after each other. Make sure you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel here at Urb'n Barz, guys, please subscribe to my channel. And guys, hopefully we will see each other again real